Time now is 8:46. It's time for Move It Monday, and this morning we're diving into a local man's journey as he chased a dream while battling cancer.
In 2013, Dean Hall was losing his battle with leukemia and lymphoma, and that's when he decided it was time to tackle a massive challenge, swimming the length of the Willamette River. And joining us live with more is Dean Hall, the author of The Wild Cure. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's great to talk to you again. The Wild Cure was even on the, it was #1 in the swimming section in Amazon Books for what, a couple of weeks?
2 or 3 weeks, yes.
Oh my gosh,
yeah, it was
congratulations.
probably I was right above Michael Phelps' book, and it's the only time I can say, probably will ever be able to say that I beat Michael Phelps.
I think you can take that one. I'll be proud of that one.
You're one of not many in the world who can say that. So.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked a little bit about it here, but take us back to 2013 and your story here. For those who, if they pick up this book, what are they getting into?
It's just my story. You know, a lot of people who do extreme fitness events like this, marathons, like to go on and on about how great they are and tell all of their theories and try to make you espouse those. That's not me at all. That's not my style. I just like the story, and it's a good story. And spoiler alert, I lived.
Yes.
And so it turned out pretty well.
I think we're happy with that spoiler.
And so we just tell the story of what it was like to go from absolutely abjectly grieving because I'd lost my first wife 10 days before our 30th anniversary to brain cancer. And the grief was so intense. Of course, there were other complications going on inside my body, but not long after I was diagnosed with leukemia and lymphoma. And by 2013, I was just losing that battle. And the pivotal moment came when I realized I was fighting cancer and that was killing me. And so I decided the best way to fight cancer was to love life. And so I thought, what would happen? I don't know how many days I have left. What would happen if I just gave everything I had to loving the life that I had, even though I was still very sick? And it came to me that the power of purpose, if I just passionately found something that I could do rather than just sit and watch TV, no offense. That maybe that would help me engender more passion and love for life. And ever since 1984, I'd wanted to swim the entire length of the Willamette, but I was always being responsible, thinking, you know, no, I can do that someday, which I'd encourage everyone. If you've got a dream, go for it now. Don't wait, because you don't know how long you have.
Your story is so remarkable. I can think of a lot of, you know, young, really healthy folks who would look at that and say, I don't know that I can do that. You know, what made you want to take on such a physical challenge and at a time when your body was already being pushed to its limits? Well,
I'd been a triathlete for years and years and years, and so I loved pushing my body. Plus, I think the thing for me was I was raised here in Oregon by 2 mountain climbers. And so my whole childhood was learning to go that extra mile. I climbed Mount Hood the first time I think I was 9 or 10. And it was really great to have that kind of childhood, because I'd go back to school and kids would say, well, what did you do this weekend? And everybody'd groan. And, well, I watched the Scooby-Doo marathon. And they said, what did you do, Dean? Well, I climbed Mount Hood. And so I was used to accomplishing that kind of thing from an early age. And it felt like me. And I didn't know that I could accomplish it. As a matter of fact, I thought I probably couldn't. I thought it'd probably be my last big swing for the fence in life. But I wanted to try to show other cancer patients they didn't have to be defined by their diagnosis. And I thought, if I can swim the entire length of the Willamette River, which is 187 miles long, that would probably make my point.
Yeah. It's a phenomenal story, and cancer-free.
Yes, have been since 2016.
Congratulations.
And the biggest part of that, the greatest thing was I was just swimming the river. And the hardest part of that was battling constant hypothermia, because a lot of people don't know the Willamette's a snowmelt, largely a snowmelt river. And so it was really, really cold, 40 to 45 the first 2 weeks. And so even with the 3 mil wetsuit, I'd have to get out about every 30, 45 minutes, do jumping jacks.
Warm the body back up.
Back up. I didn't know anything about Wim Hof or cold water immersion, how it boosts the immune system. And as far as the oncologist configured, that was a big part of my cancer recovery.
Oh my goodness.
Because the first blood test we took after the leukemia was gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
the Wim Hof method. If anyone is interested, go have fun Googling today. There's so much kind of emerging research in some of the cold water therapy. It's very cool. But we're so happy that you're here today to
Yes,
share your story.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you
stopping
so
by.
much.
Thank you for having me.
We're almost out of time.